Okay, we're still using the same table of data, and it says select someone at random from the 1858 people, and we want to know what's the probability that a person is a Democrat or a Republican. So what is the probability that someone is a Democrat or a Republican? Okay, and so in this case, we have a total of 689 people who are Democrats and 469 people who are Republicans. And nobody is both a Democrat and a Republican at the same time, okay? You cannot be registered for two parties at the same time. So you're either a Democrat or a Republican, so nobody is both. So the answer to this is, out of the total, we have a total of 1858 people that we can select from, okay? 689 are Democrats and 469 are Republicans. So the total probability of selecting either a Democrat or a Republican, if we're going to just pick one person out of 1858, is going to be 689 plus 469. That gives me 1,158 divided by 1858 people total. And that probability comes out to be 0.623. Okay, so this is the probability of someone being Democrat or a Republican. And then the next one, this is 524, it's asking select someone at random, and it says what's the probability that the person is liberal or conservative. I believe there's a typo in the problem. It says 2010, but it should be 1858. It says what's the probability that a person is liberal or conservative. So we want to know what's the probability that someone is liberal or conservative. Okay, and so in this case, again, our denominator, we're going to have 1858, but in the numerator, we have 530 people who self-identify as liberals and 593 people who say they are conservative. So that's going to go on the top, 530 plus conservatives, 593. So the total number of people who are liberal or conservative is going to be 530 plus 593. I have 1123 divided by 1858, because we have a total of 1,858 people that we can select from. So we do 1123 divided by 1858, and that's going to be 0.604. So our answers are 0.604 and 0.623. Probability of being Democrat or Republican, and this is probability of being liberal or conservative. And again, it's important to note that for liberal and conservative, that there are no people, nobody is in the overlap, okay? There's no overlap between liberal and conservative. So there's no overlap, so we just add those numbers directly.